The question, what do you do, is a status sorting tool. And we use it all the time because it tells us who matters and who doesn't. And it tells us whether we matter or not. If you think about it, this question is doing enormous work under the surface. When we ask it of somebody, it tells us immediately what bucket to put them in, whether they deserve our time or not, whether they matter to us or not. And when we get to answer this question, we get to tell a story about ourselves. And we get to tell ourselves again whether we matter or not. So it's an incredibly important question. But look, I'm 51 and I've asked this question thousands of times. And of course, I've answered it thousands of times as well. But I'm starting to think about it differently now because I'm sure you've noticed this. We're entering a new era with exponential, tectonic, fast, super fast development of AI and technology. We're entering a new era where this question is starting to lose its meaning. It literally is starting to crack. People are losing their jobs or their roles change, and it's happening faster and faster because of the rapid development of AI and technology. And when our identity has always been based around our capacity for output, people are starting to become unsure about who they are. And we all think that it's about losing jobs and unemployment and all of this, but it's not around that. It's something much, much deeper. It's about who we are when the question, what do you do, no longer matters. This isn't about changing careers. It's about the fact that most of us have never built a sense of self outside of our capacity for output. And output is becoming optional. That's the world that we're moving in. So I want to invite you to a thought experiment. Imagine that you just met somebody and you introduced yourself. You told them your name. And instead of asking you within 30 seconds, what do you do? Because this question has lost its relevance. Instead, they ask you, who are you? And that's a bit of a weird question, isn't it? Because you just told them who you are. You told them your name. I'm John, I'm Mary, I'm Kathy. But that's not what they're asking. They're asking, who are you? So how do you answer this question without your name and without what you've been doing for work, your capacity for output, your capacity for effort and adding value to the marketplace, your qualifications, your social status and standing? How do you answer this question? Who are you? This is what's really about. So the question that we're asking here is, what do you do when the answer to what do you do stops informing your sense of self? This is what you're really forced to ask, finally. You've heard the saying, you're not a human doing, you're a human being. This is the question that you were always meant to ask and continuously answer. And the answer does not involve your capacity for output. But look, even that's not the biggest question. The real question is, who are you when there's nothing to do? This is what we talk about in this channel. Follow along if you want.